Hello, good late afternoon. Hey Angie, hey Debbie, how is everybody? I decided to come on because I was doing some crafting in my journal and I decided to see if anybody wanted to come join me for a little while. I probably won't be on here like normally. Sorry about that. Got to turn the volume down. So I decided to come on for a little while to see if anybody wanted to join. So yeah, hopefully everybody had a good day. Today is my sister's birthday. And happy Saturday. So I'm working on my sewing theme journal, which is cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. um, it looks like, I don't know, but it kind of looks like the hurricane may be headed this way. Um, so who knows? It's in God's hands. Um, we normally don't get too scared because we're used to it kind of. Now living in the South. Um, and usually when anything enters the Gulf, because it's warm waters, anything could happen. So, oh, okay, Angie, that's cool. So, because the waters are so warm, anything can happen. You know, you're looking all the way from Mexico, I guess. No, probably like Texas, maybe New Mexico, but mostly it would pull either to Texas to Florida and in between. But all the predicted lines look like they're headed straight for us. Um, there's one or two predicted lines that look like it may hit, and I'm talking about the second one. Um, even though they're going to kind of, maybe be close in impact, like hitting around the same time, give or take. Um, but it looks like the second one, that's the furthest out now, looks like it may hit us. Hey, Diana. How are ya? Thanks, Diana. We will, and we have tons of food. We have tons of water. We at least have 2.5 cases of water. We always have flashlights and candles and um we have 3 vehicles, so that's good. Um so yeah, and then we have a what happens if emergency, everybody knows where to go, including the kids, to go in the central part of the house, which mainly for tornado. But hurricane can do wind damage and tear up stuff as well. So, but yeah, we'll be safe. I think more people who are not used to it get more nervous. It's not that we've been through a lot of them or anything, but it's one of those. I just don't like tornadoes because the tornadoes are unpredictable and they skip and they move and they, you know, go from this house to not this house and back and forth. Those are scary to me. A hurricane you can kind of plan for and get ready for. Um, you know, and there's that. And if it's a 1, if it stays a 1, it's kind of not too much different, a little bit, but not too much different than thunderstorms that we have or have had before, you know. The east side is what's the worst. So, yeah, see. So don't worry. Just trust and believe and pray. Don't worry, because whatever happens is in God's hands anyways. But yeah. So I'm finishing my sewing theme journal, like the final little touches and stuff. And I stamped on this, and I did a little sewing around the edge. And it's funny because I had this sewing theme, came from like a sewing book. So I put it in the sewing theme journal, and it looks like a shirt. So I thought that that would be the cutest thing to put that on the front. Just an added whatever, you know, just decorating it a little. Yeah, see, Diana had to adjust living in North Carolina. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, storms are, you know, nerve-wracking, but tornadoes to me are the worst. We used to live in California, so we know about earthquakes. We know about hurricanes. Never been through a tornado, thank God, but we know about those. So yeah. And more stuff's gonna happen on Earth, so you just have to do the best you can and keep praying and use your best judgment, and that's pretty much all you can do. So I don't worry too much. I'm not the person to really worry too much about stuff like that, because I know it's not in my hands, and I know that we have things that we've done to take precaution and measures, and if we have to get out of here, we will. You know, my husband's not going to stay in a situation that's not good, so that's good. So we'll figure it out. So y'all don't forget about the virtual craft vendors market, September the 4th and the 5th. It starts at 12 p.m. Eastern. We have a great lineup. The people that will be selling those 2 days, which I only post the 4th first, and then once the 4th is done, which is a Friday, because the vendors market will always be the first Friday and Saturday of each month. But once I finish the first one until it's over, then I'll post the second one, the 5th, because I don't want it to get too confusing, because some people wait for us to come live, right? And I don't want them being in the wrong stream. So I normally don't post it until that I'll have to put some glue right here, until the first one's over. And let's see. So you'll see, probably, I'm gonna guess this. See, the storm is expected. We'll see. But no matter where it is, it's predicted or expected to maybe hit Wednesday, wherever it goes. But if the power and all of that's not out, and that's another thing, we have not went for a long time because we live in the South. We're used to these things, kind of. And so the power doesn't normally stay out for like days and days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks. You know, unless it's like Katrina. Well, I don't live, you know, in Louisiana, but if it was like a Katrina storm, well, then that's different because it's flooding and you can't get to the places and whatever. But if it's just damage, normally they don't take a long time, and I'm guessing probably, one, they're used to it, and two, because it's so doggone hot that I would imagine people would be, you know, passing because of the heat. So I don't know. Let's see where I want to put this one. I cut her out from a Sears and Roebuck magazine. Yes, you will. See, I wasn't sure how many people would want to join me. today because it's Saturday and I normally don't go on this time, but I just kind of go on when I want to and when I can and when I feel like it. So I'm thinking about selling this journal at the vendor's market. So yeah, I need to finish it. Plus, not only that, but I've been working on this for a while and I kind of set it aside because I knew I just had some finishing touches and then it would have been done. But I'm trying to figure out where I want to put her because I fussy cut her out. And so yeah, I don't know, maybe somewhere in here. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, because this has a lot of writing space if somebody wanted to journal or write in this still. Hey Anthony, how are ya? How you doing? Nice to see ya. Hope everybody's doing good. Happy Saturday. I'm also working on something that I think is cool. And what else? I'm trying to think. These little booklets or whatever, these little journals I'm making. Just pretty cool. That'll just add a little bit of touch right there. So yeah. I really like the cover of this. It's gorgeous. I like how the cover and stuff turned out finally. I changed it I changed the spine like 3 or 4 times. I was almost not going to put any pages in it and just sell the cover with nothing in it because it was so fussy, the spine, because I changed it, but I really like how the cover turned out. It's nice. I like how it turned out. Hey, Mary. Thanks. Doing good? I'm wonderful. Thanks for asking, Anthony. That's awesome. So, yeah. So I'll probably post the reminder for that market, September the 4th. I'll post that market if the power doesn't go out Wednesday. So that way, and then in the description box, you'll see where the lineup is. Not in order, but you'll see who's selling for the 4th. And then the 5th, who's selling after the 4th's live. If that makes sense. So I think I'm pretty much done with this journal. I'm going to do a quick little overview first and see if I want to add anything else. I really like how this turned out. It's nice. There's one of my dangle clips. I finished all the dangle clips. See, and this actually clips to the page. So it allowed the tag to be adhered to the page. So you just take this off and there goes your tag, and you can put it wherever, but that's one of the little dangle clips that I always make. See, and it just added a little feature, I think, to the journal. So yeah, these little clips are awesome, I think. Hey Mitz, how are ya? How you doing? Nice to see ya. Well, am I not doing good? I'm always cutting up. The only way I'm not doing good is when I'm sick. That's right. Are you sick now or are you good, Angie? And then the little books or journals. Here's one of the covers. Um, really, really pretty. So they're going to be like this size. But I may put them on something else. I'm not too sure. This is the stuff that I got for this journal. So I want to see in here if there's something absolutely that I want to use. And then once I get done with this journal, I'll put this stuff where it goes or throw what I need away or whatever. See, one of the ladies that I used, I cut out. So use your patterns as like ephemera as well. It was like a die cut. It's cool. Hey, Candy. How are you? So, Kiesha, you decided not to list the seller's times. Yes, I decided not to do that. Yep. Not at this time. Yeah. And I don't know if anybody knows the reason why, but I'll be glad to tell you because everything that I've decided or that I come up with is for a real good reason or at least a reason. I say it's for a good reason, but you know, um, it may not be good to you, but I try to be the fairest I can to everybody. And so, those of you who never heard the reason or want to know the reason, I'll be glad to tell you. Um, so yeah, I have it. Hey, Suze. It's my first sale not selling. No, I'm not sick. Good. And guess what? I got something special that Angie sent me that she wants me to sell at the market that she made. I thought that was so sweet of her. How you doing, Suze? I kind of like this first day of issue because it's just quilts and it kind of reminds me of sewing. So I may just stick this somewhere in it, and it has the letter explaining why and where they came up with this and when it came up and what they created this one for and the story behind it. So I'm not sure, but I got that just in case. I know I'm not going to use that, so I can put that out. So yeah, I normally, when I'm working on a journal, I normally will find bits and things to use, and then I'll stick them in like this photo box, and then I'll, use some stuff. And then when I don't use it, I'll just put it back or throw it away or, whatever. It depends on what it is in here. Let's see. I kind of like that. That kind of looks so theme-ish. Maybe I can make something on here. Sewing theme-ish. Ooh, this is part of the spine, so maybe I can do something with this, like a collage. This is a fabric thing. That's kind of cool. Hey Barbara, how you doing? So yeah, I'm almost done with this journal. Like I said, I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. And I do a lot of sewing. There's a lot of sewing in this journal. A lot of sewing. And inking and stamping and, collaging and decoupaging and all that. Yeah, no. The typical stuff we like to do. But I always like to put everything in there. Like all those features in all of my journals. I always do all of that. And I don't know why, but I like to, because I like it all. I crinkled this up and I inked it, and I think I on one of them I use this as a pocket. So don't forget, and that font's pretty cool too. But you can always use these as pockets for a little tag or, a little journaling, whatever, or however. I wonder if this will fit in here. So once I get finished with it, will it fit? No. Maybe I can cut it some so it can fit. Ooh, yeah. This is supposed to be a sticker. I mean, it is a sticker, but it doesn't matter. Or maybe I can peel it and put it on something harder. I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, you don't want to ride in the car for a while? Oh, cool, Angie. You working on your journal? So yeah, the front is kind of plain. I say the front, the beginning. A lot of people have like pockets or some introduction, but I just did this vellum. I wrapped this vintage doily around, which I like that. That's pretty cool to me because it's just different. And I left a little vellum so you can kind of see through the next one. This was a button card, but I used it as a tag. And I did some collaging and stuff. So the little button cards that, the buttons come on, definitely can use some of those. Some vintage tape that I made. So yeah, I just did a lot of stuff to it. See, I sewed some canvas ruler ribbon. So coffee dyed and all of that stuff. This is actually a pocket, which I might can actually put this in here after I finish. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Look at that little tiny baby paper clip. It's so cute. Thanks, Mitz. Yeah, I thought it was different. So here's some collaging that I did on an envelope with the sewing paper pattern. So I did this on an envelope, and there's goodies in there. Some coffee dyed paper, but I really need to figure out what I'm going to do. It turned out good. I left long tails just in case. If anybody wanted to add dangles or charms or I don't know, whatever. Hey Sheila, how are ya? So this is $18.99. This is Ledger. This was a canning top thing for when you can. You put this over and then you put that little screw part on, but I made it like a pocket. So it's pretty soft. So yeah, it's a journaling card. Another little journal in here. I might add something to the front. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's good to leave some stuff plain because everything else is so busy. In my opinion, here's a little tuck. I don't know. This is pretty cool feature. So this is a doily. And what I did was I allowed you to do that. So if you wanted to journal on this, you could. But it also looks nice. Yeah. That's cloth. I stamped on that. You're fair? Well, that's good. I'm gonna have to send you some of my piano and spool die cuts. Hey Janie, how are ya? They are cute. Cool, thanks. There's another little baby paper clip holding that. That's some stamping that I did on this little Just a little added features. I don't know. This is a napkin in my little hold tag, and I decoupaged on both. And then there's that lady that I cut out from here. She was right here. See? So you can do that. Lots of ledger. All of these are originals. I don't copy stuff and put them in my journal normally. And if I do, I'll let you know, but I've never done that so far. So there's that. It's another little tag and some stamping and some lace and bling and whatever. This is actually wallpaper. This, the back of it. Some ledger. This is a little flip up. Lots of sewing and stenciling. It's a little sewing machine and a little flip up. So that's cute, I think. Let's get this right. Oh, this is a little stitch pocket with a little tiny booklet. Has some handwriting paper and coffee dyed paper. It's a real doily with a pearl in the center. So yeah, I like the way that this turned out. I'm pretty pleased. This is sticking. Lots of vintage laces and ledger. And vellum and sewing and stamping. Here's another tag that I made with the button card. This I cut out of that Sears and Roebuck. Same seam binding is on the outside. Here's another little journaling. Okay, so this came from the pattern as well. And then this came from the pattern envelope as well. I just cut it smaller. So this was to close the it's almost like this one, but I used it kind of, it looks like it's flipped up, but it's actually just sewed around. I like stamping on tickets and using them, and then some more ledger. It's a tag in the back. This is actually Michelle's tag, and I stamped on some canvas, corrugated cardboard. This was white, and I used my alcohol markers and I colored it this color to make it kind of match. So yeah, this was some white eyelet lace. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so the only thing that I have left to do, I think, is maybe collage, I guess, on this a little bit. But I think it's pretty full. I think it's good. What do y'all think? What y'all think about it? Think it's good? Think we're good? I'm telling you. So let me tell you about this spine really quick. Okay. So the very first spine that I wanted to try was a corset spine. So that's where you get all of these eyelets from. Well, I didn't like how it turned out because there was so much gap. So I used this to thread it, the seam binding. So I used it to thread it, and you can kind of see. So it would crisscross, like a corset. And it would crisscross. So the spine was separated from the front and back cover. Well, it wouldn't align right, because if you think about a crisscross, there's room. So the spine was so wiggly because of the crisscross threading. that it just wasn't lining up properly. So I binded it together with I forget. I forget how I did it, but anyways, it just didn't work out. So it took me 3 times to figure out this spine and what I was going to use for the spine, and it was terrible. So, my recommendation is be careful if you're trying to do a corset spine, because they're hard. They're really, really hard. They stink. At least for me. Because see, I had to do an invisible spine, like on the inside. It was just hard. And I didn't like the way that it came out. It was ugly. So, and I also did stitching all around each shape to add a little bit of feature to the fabric. Looks better to me. So yeah. Thanks. You're sweet. Yeah, I really like the way that the front came out. If I can figure out my doggone spine for my Christmas one that I made last year, I still haven't put a doggone spine on this thing. I'll show you. I really like this one as well, but I just still have not figured out. Oh yeah, I did. I lied. I forgot. Okay, so I might sell this one too. I'm not sure. This one's my very first Christmas one. It's cute. It's a fatty, and it's small, but it's really, really nice. I thought I didn't finish the spine, but I guess I did. I couldn't figure out what I was going to put on the spine, so it was empty. But I guess I finally figured it out. But that's what I used because I thought it matched his clothes. I totally forgot. So I might sell this one too. I'm not sure. I really like this one as well, but this one's my very first Christmas one. And what I did with tickets was I created ticket tabs, which I thought were cute. So, but I really, really like the way that this one came out as well. It's really nice. Lots of pretty colors and, you know, I'm not sure. Lots of different things. It's got some Christmas stamps in that one. Lots of metal and dangly bits and pockets with stuff in them, and it's really cute. Created that. Lots of coffee dyed and hey Tina, how you doing? You know what was cool about this one? So I got this out of an Ideals. And oddly enough, the size of this poem was exactly the size that I needed. You know, obviously I cut it, but this is the end of it. And it was exactly the size that fit in this book. And it just went perfect. I thought it was for this exactly. So that's pretty cool. It's a little poem. But yeah, this journal turned out really cute as well. So yeah. Lots of old stuff in here and lots of space to journal in and whatever. You know how journals are. Little tucks with a calendar. Coffee dyed this, and I made this. I've sold these before. I really like how these turn out. I'm sorry, I hit the camera. These are cute too. So I'm surprised I don't have one of those clips. It's a leaf. I'm surprised I don't have one of those clips in here. But I don't. This one's a nice tag. See, you know the hold tags that I sell? Well, this is a hold tag. So you can actually cover the word hold and, you know, create something else as well. Hey, Johnny. How you doing? Some collaging and all of that stuff. Y'all know. So I may sell this one as well. I'm not sure. So I'm just glad I finally figured out a spine to do. But I'm definitely going to sell this one. And I really like the way it came out. So the spines, I mean, the cover is gorgeous. Chipboard and vintage buttons and vintage doily and stamped on muslin. And then I really like how it wrapped around like that. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Christina. Hey, Laura. I recently got this in the mail. This is a carpetbagger journal. This came from Michelle Scott. And so I'm definitely going to do something with this. And these were the extra pieces. I love this fabric. Look at it. So I'm going to do something fun with this. I'm going to do something fun with this. You'll see. I got an idea. So yeah, I'm almost done with this journal. I think I'm going to just do some little bits of collaging first. A little bit more, and we'll see. Because I like this. I think I'm going to sew this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. What's everybody else doing? Huh? Made from carpet and bag? No, it's like back in the day, the people, I don't know what people, but the people couldn't afford high-end stuff, so they would make like bags and clothing and stuff from drapery and stuff like that, and that's where that name came from, I think. Something to that effect. In so many words. I know that's not exactly the real term for that and whatever, but maybe somebody else could answer it correctly. Okay, that's super ugly. So let's see. We'll figure it out in just a sec. Sometimes it takes a lot of playing. I can't create fast. I try. It just doesn't work out for me. It looks like garbage when I do that, to me. It may not. I've never really wanted to try it, but I don't like creating fast. Because to me, in my brain, it looks like garbage. So there's that. I don't know. I kind of like this. I think I'm going to ink this and find out. And see. Wait. Why did you retract that, Johnny? What happened? Then they're saying LOL, Johnny. What happened? Okay, Angie. Darn it, I missed it. What did she say, y'all? Tell me. What did you say? Oh. You're sitting in the car waiting for your husband, Christina? What? Tell me what she said. I thought she was telling me the definition of carpetbagger. I'm missing stuff, darn it. I think I want to ink this all the way. So those of you who don't realize, I'm going to be selling copies of a scrapbook that I showed the other night. Because you cannot have my originals, but I do want to share them. So I contacted Staples because that's where I would have them printed, because I don't want to jack stuff up. If people are going to be paying, for it, I don't want to mess it up. And I know that you can get it the best of the best at a place, right? Versus me, because they know what the heck they're doing. And if they mess up, then it's on them. And they won't sell it to me, so I don't have to buy it, right? So anyways, I contacted them because somebody told me to make sure that they can do that because it's so old, and something about they wouldn't let them do it because it was old. Not a scrapbook, they were doing a photo album or something. And I was telling the lady on the phone, you need a nap? So I was telling the lady on the phone, now granted, not everybody knows copyright date. I get that. But just even if you don't know copyright date, think about this. From the 1800s, okay, which I told the lady this. The scrapbook is from 1874, okay? It's gorgeous, all right? Just an average Joe in your brain, not even knowing the copyright, what's out of copyright date and what's not, just automatically speaking, to any average Joe, I would think would know the 1800s is out of copyright automatically, with no question about it, just because it's old. You don't have to know the copyright date to have that sense. I'm just saying, seriously. Well, the lady was like, on the phone, she was like, well, I don't know if it's out of copyright or not, so you're going to have to be careful about that, and you have to make sure before we copy it. And I'm like thinking, what in the world? I said, well, I'm not sure if you understood me or not, but I had mentioned that it was from the 1800s. Yeah, it's well out of copyright. And she was like, okay, well, I just wanted to say that because you're assuming all rights. I said, yeah, but I'm the owner of the book. So yeah, I mean, I'm totally assuming all rights. And so yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was the weirdest thing. You don't have to know the copyright date, but just common sense tells you from the 1800s, I would think that you would know that. Just saying. Maybe I'm more advanced than her, but I don't get it. I don't know how she got confused. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I would just think automatically your brain would know that. That's no question. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I don't think you have to know the copyright to know that the 1800s is pretty doggone old. Just saying. So common knowledge, I would think, would tell you that that's well out of copyright. Just saying. Angie, would you question the 1800s? And you don't have to know copyright. Would you question the 1800s? I'm just asking. Just asking. I doubt it. Even my kid would know that, I would think. Hey, And she asked me what it was. I told her it was scrap. You don't have to know all that stuff, but you know it's not a photo. So that's another inclination to me that I don't know. I don't know. She puzzled me. So, anyways, my moral to this story is it looks like y'all are going to be able to purchase um, copies, which is cool. Or you can get them in digital. Either one. It's just I want to offer them up because it's absolutely gorgeous and you're not getting the original. And that's the only ways I can think about to share. And then once you buy whatever you buy, whether it's the digital or the print, it doesn't matter. You can copy it, you can sell it, you can make digitals yourself, you can do whatever your heart desires. Pretty rub on. No one goes to jail for copyright. um, she just surprised me. I wasn't expecting this conversation with this lady. I just wanted to know, can you and how much? That's all I wanted to know. And if I could use my own paper. That was another thing she said. She said, well, you can use your own paper, but we have to approve it to make sure it's able to be laser safe. Okay. So, and I told her it was just plain cardstock. I did say that too. So, does anyone know? Maybe it's me, because that could be possible. Does anyone know any paper that's cardstock that's not laser safe? I'm just asking. Because she threw me for a loop on that one too. But again, it may just be me. Hey, that's possible. That's so possible. Oh, that's cute. Just like that. I mean, it's totally possible. I think I'm going to sew on this one, though. I'm just curious. I never heard of any cardstock that ain't laser safe. But okay. Oh, bear with me just 1 second. I'm sewing this really quick. So I was telling y'all this story because one, she just blew my mind, but two, I wanted to tell y'all that it was looking good for copies or digitals like I had thought. Well, I know digitals for sure, but copies like I had thought, but I just wanted to make sure because somebody told me to check on it. Lord have mercy. I don't know what I got myself into, but that weird conversation is what I got into. Okay, sounds good, Christina. Have a wonderful day. They don't hire educated people for retail. They don't even require them to understand money basics. I know this for a fact. It's unfortunate. Oh, okay. Well, I normally don't deal with stuff like that here. I mean, most of the time, honestly, people here, and maybe it's just my draw, luck of the draw. I don't really call stuff luck because I don't really believe in that stuff, but so to speak, if people don't know normally here, they'll say I don't know. So, I'm really not sure or something like that, but I don't know. I just thought it was weird. So anyways, I was like, okay, well, thank you for your information, and I'll be up there. I'm thinking, this lady is not going to copy for me. No, thanks. I'm going to make sure I don't ask for her. What's her name? So I'm like, oh, by the way, what's your name? Oh, geez. And I don't mean to be ugly. I really don't. But it kind of made me think, like, well, what's happening? I don't even know what's happening right now. Where am I at? Who am I talking to? What is even happening? That's why we are blessed to get educated people helping us when we go shopping. Kiesha, can you stay on for 2 hours? Don't go until I get back. I don't know about 2 hours. My husband will be coming home soon. Not that I can't be online or anything, but we'll see. We shall see. And I'm sorry if it sounded ugly. I don't mean to be ugly. It just kind of surprised me because I never have heard of anything like that. And I don't know. I'm learning myself. I've not experienced everything on Earth. Just saying. So it's new to me. I never heard of any special cardstock that is not laser safe. But okay. All righty. I just want to know the answer, lady. That's all. Can I go now? Okay, the dogs need walking. I got to go. Didn't sound ugly to you? Yeah, I don't mean to be, if it is. Not here. I've had to help cashiers figure out change occasionally. Okay, Angie, have fun, my dear. Yeah. Well, in that circumstance, I understand, but oof. I mean, I could understand if she said we just have to make sure the cards that you're using is something that will, be feasible in our printers or whatever. But the words she was using, that's all I'm saying. It was like, so I'm the type of person that I listen to the words that people say. I do. And so I'm wholeheartedly listening to what she's saying, and it didn't make one bit of sense. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm saying. So, there we go. I got the answer. The answer is yes. And yes. This looks okay. It's not bad. Got a little bit of journaling right here. It's not bad. So, yeah. For those of you who don't know or who were at my live the other day, I'm not even sure if you heard this or realized this, but after the market, well, not after the market, but if I'm feeling not tired, then when everybody goes, and I can't say if it's going to be the first day, the 4th, or the second day, the 5th, but after everybody goes, I'll sell some vintage laces and trims. So basically it's like a this is what I want to call it, like an after party. So keep that in mind. Just wanted to say that. So if y'all are wanting that, then and at the start of it is when I'll do the count for the digitals and the prints, and I think that's about it. I'm not 100% sure, but I just definitely wanted to tell you about the laces and the trims. And they're all going to be vintage, and they're all going to be reasonable. But some of them, oh my goodness. Like for instance, this one is super cool. So this is like a cream color. This is really neat. I showed some of these the other night. I got this lace. So I got a bunch of different ones. But I just wanted to tell y'all that. So y'all can be fully aware, and there's no, what people like to say, secret sale, because it might be late. I don't know. I don't know. Can't tell you that. I don't know. You're welcome, Mitts. Yeah. So yeah, somebody called it, it was funny. I'm not going to tell you who because it doesn't matter, but somebody called it a rave party or a rave sale. So funny. I think that's hilarious. Just saying. All right, where do I want to put this? I think I want to add ink to the edges because they just look plain. And I don't like it plainish. I mean, every page doesn't have to be decorated, but at least should have some type of color. Hey, Lisa. No, I didn't. I was just talking about that, though. No. I'll have somebody go hunt for you. How about that? I mean, because you are one of my departments, so I have to make sure you're there. I'll have somebody go search for you and get you. But it'll either be September the 4th or the 5th after everybody, remember? I think you know about that. And how are you, by the way? I think this looks good right there. What y'all think? Coloring's nice. Wonder if I should make this a pocket or just glue it on the page. What do y'all think? Just tack it on the page? Should it be on the top instead of the bottom? What? What do y'all think? Top or bottom? But I think it looks good with these, with this on this side. Here comes my dog dreaming. Thanks for all my thumbs up, peeps. What do y'all think? Can hear my dog dreaming. Top? You think it should just be like a little tuck? Like a tuck like that? Or no? Just glued on the page. Top tuck. What you think? Okay, both of y'all said top. Now I need one more to either say tuck or glue on the page. Yes, tuck. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to need this glue. I finished all my clip dangles. I'm super excited. I'm doing something cool with those. Of course, I'm selling some, but I'm not sure if I'm selling them singly or the way that why I've created them. There's a reason. Talk. Okay. Tuck, tuck, tuck. All right. So I normally will just glue like not all the way down and around. That's how I do my tucks. And not all the way down. Which, whatever works, right? So basically like a pocket, but top-wise. And not all the way down to the corner. Yes. Because whatever works, right? Because you might have something that's bigger than this little slit, so I don't do it all the way to the corners, because then it can be bigger. See? Versus just that little corner like that. That makes sense. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. I lost my top. Oh no! I lost the top that goes right here. Does anyone know where I put it? Oh, there it is. I need to get some more of this. It almost, I mean, I'm right here. But I still need more. Yeah, it's about right there. Not good. All right, that looks good. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. I really like how this is turning out. All right, let's see. Should we put her in there? Did y'all hear the story about this one? So this was a black and white photo. And I didn't want her to be plain or whatever. So what I did was I used my alcohol markers and gave her dress some color to make it look like she had a skirt and a belt on. So yeah. That looks stupid, doesn't it, in there? Yeah, it does. Doesn't really go. Let's see. Let's look in this box and see what we can find. So y'all keep in mind you can color your black and white photos a different color if you want to and change their outfits. I don't have to put anything in it, do I? Welcome back. I don't have to put anything in it because none of this looks good so far. Not even this. No. Not to me. Maybe something plain? This is that, what do you call this paper? I forget what you call this paper. Something y'all know. It's cardstock, but it's a certain paper. Maybe something plain. Or something on the very bottom or the corner. Or maybe just a decorative edge. How about that? How about that? We'll do that. We'll do that decorative edge. There we go. That still kind of looks stupid. No, I don't like it. It's ugly. It's ugly. Yeah, no. All right, let's see what's happening. See my little clip dangle. See? That's what I'm saying. So cute. Yes. This is a button. But see, it's actually holding the tag. So yeah. And it's adorable. Yes, it is. All right. Just because it's plain, I think. Just making it. Maybe I need to ink it. I don't know. See, I'm so undecisive. That's what happens. This is why things take me forever. Because I'm very undecisive. I take forever to craft, but I know quickly if I don't like it. Right? Says so some lace on those blank pieces, if that is what you're referring to as ugly. Yes. This. Yep. It's ugly. That's a good idea. After I ink it. And we'll see. So, those of you who are in the card kit, not club, dang it, card kit, those of you who got the card kits, if you have not started your card for the month of August and the storm doesn't directly hit us or that we have power, then I'm going to give an open invitation to those who want to join on Wednesday, the 26th. That's the expected time that the hurricane might hit us, or very close to us. It's either going to hit us or come to the east, or we're going to be on the east side. Either one. That's just, unless it hits Florida, but who knows? Anyways, I think we're going to be impacted no matter what. Because we're just dead in the center of it. Both. So, if I have to move it Thursday or any later, then I will too, but I still want to extend the offer. And I'll post that offer in Liz's Facebook group for those that want to join me live and do the cards. Where's my stencil? So keep that in mind. I for sure said it was going to be Wednesday the 26th, but if that storm hits Wednesday, then obviously I'm not going to be worried about no doggone card, I'm going to be focusing on what I need to focus on. Whatever that might be. Not the card, that's for sure. I'm getting a stencil. So, yeah. My desk is starting to become where I can't think. When it gets too messy, I can't think. I feel craftophobic. Hey, Queen Bee. Ooh, thanks for the flowers. So that reminded me, because she always shares out my channel, which I think is very nice of her. And she also gives us flowers every time she comes. I'm almost to 1,000. Well, I'm almost to 800. Let's just work on one milestone at a time, because we should. So, we'll do this one. This is the one I've been using anyways. So, I'm trying to get to 800, which I'm almost there. I'm excited. Oh, let me show y'all too. I just recently got an order. I ordered something. I'm going to show y'all what I ordered after I stencil some. Ooh, so cool. She is very sweet, isn't she, Sheila? She is. I agree. I do agree. Probably not going to use this again anyways, so I'll do this. Did y'all see I put the shelf liner over this? Y'all probably didn't even notice. I showed the other day that I got this in the haul, and I put it over. Looks good. It's not too glary without the stencil. It's not glary. So do it on the whole thing, Sheila? Just all the way across the whole thing, or just some? Which one? Which one do y'all think? And then I'll show you what I bought. And thanks for all my thumbs up, everybody. Need some help, guys. I have to downsize my classroom and been teaching over 20 years. What books, paper, manipulative would be of interest to the junk journalist before I start tossing? Help! All across my vote. Cool. Okay. Thanks, both of y'all. So can y'all give Sheila some feedback, please? And thank you. Hold on one second. My kid is getting loud on the game. Okay. Let's see. What is that smuts? Does anyone know? Can anyone help Sheila? Sheila, is it a lot of stuff? I guess, is it a whole lot of stuff? I think that'll look good. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's the start, what Queen says. Anybody else have any opinion? Thanks, Queen. Anybody else can help Sheila? I'm going to show y'all what I bought. I love it. It just came in the mail, so I got to share it with y'all. Not today. It came Thursday, I think. Maybe Friday. I can't remember. But anyways. Okay. I think math pages would be great backgrounds. Tags. 10 regular filing cabinet drawers. 2 medium shelves. 2 double drawered storage cabinets full and bulging. Oh my goodness. No, never done a galaxy journal. I have paper for a galaxy journal. That would go really well with one, but no, never. I haven't. Okay. Let me put my stencils up. That looks good. And we'll see. I'll show you what I got. I'll show you what I got. Okay. And then we'll come back to this one. So I got, let's move this stuff. Hey, Jude. How are ya? Ooh, maps. Yeah. That's good. Science books, math books, spelling. Encyclopedias. Okay, let me take down my banner really quick. I don't know why it seems like I'm so close, but I'm not. How are you, Jude? Maybe my Zoom is zoomed in because it's not any further or closer away than normal. But it seems like I can't fit it on the screen. Special ed teacher with non-readers up to 12th grade materials, all subjects because I'm required to teach it all. Lived in your state, I would volunteer my time in helping you organize. Right, Queen? I'm trying to pull up my Zoom thing really quick. If not, I'll just move my camera up. But y'all will have to hang tight and go on a ride. Oh, it is zoomed in once. Which is weird that it would stay on there. But anyways, it's all good. Okay, so this is rice paper. So I got this one, which I thought would be perfect for Alice in Wonderland background, maybe on a cover. And then either cover this or something. But I really thought that this looked Alice in Wonder to me. So that's why I got it, honestly. So it's pretty nice. So I got that one. I got this one. I just like it. This is rice paper as well. Just looking. So I got this one. Ain't good. I'm not drinking soda. I went to buy myself a fountain drink with crushed ice cherry Sierra Mist. Wow. Thanks. So I got that one. Then I got this one. Pretty. I think that that's cool. I like the orientation of it for journal. That's why I got this one, because I like the way it looks for the colors and the patina and stuff. And then of course the orientation of it. So there's that one. And this is probably my favorite one. Ooh, that's my favorite one. And of course the orientation of that one. So pretty. Yes. So I got that one. And then I don't really know what these are. Maybe somebody can help me. What is motifs? Is that rub-ons? Motif is. Shut the back door and the front door, right, Jude? What is motifs? What is that? Is that rub-ons, y'all? I think so. But anyways, I got them because I like some of the things on here. I don't necessarily like them all, but I like some of them. And they were 2 sheets. So, I don't know. I got it. Little pieces of things. But how do you... It kind of feels sticky. Well, I mean, it is sticky. It's sticky. So, do you put it on like a rub-on or what? Does anyone know? Because I don't. See, it's sticky. So, I'm thinking it's like one of those rub-ons, but no? Yes? They're building them. Oh, okay. All right, cool. So, yeah. Only like some of these things. So, I don't like all of this stuff. Okay. Sounds good. You're Native American and you love Native American images. So you like this one? You like? Okay, so look at this stamp. Look at this stamp. I love this stamp because I've got something in mind. That's why I love it. So I got this stamp. I just love how it looks. Got something in mind for this, which one of the rice papers that I own, not in that one of the ones that I owned um will look really good with this. And then I have some paper. So here's the stamp that I got. And then last but not least, oh, this is my favorite of it all. Too bad I couldn't find it in a bigger size. This is House of Roses 6x6. This paper is so stunning. It's just gorgeous. Look at the colors and look what you get. Oh, so pretty. So anyways, it's just really pretty paper and it's double-sided. The letters and I just love it. So anyways, I got this, which these um little journals that I'm doing would look really good with this paper. This is some little journals that I'm working on, which I think will look really good with this paper. It's not wanting to focus, but whatever. You get the drift. Oh, there it is. I think will look good with these. So, stay tuned. Birthmark ink will bring the images out clear. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. Queen, do you ever come to any of my live sales? Or do you have my email, Queen Bee? If you like Native American stuff. So that's what I recently got in the mail. And yeah. I'm absolutely in love with that stuff. So I may sell one of these and one of these. Why? Because I have two of each of these. I would have gotten two of the other stuff, but they didn't have any. So I don't know. Or I may just use it as a front and a back. But I have two each of those only. And then there's some certain things that I don't like on here that I would never ever use. So I'm cut out what I want or cut out parts of what I want and then sell the rest of the stuff. I don't know. Because I would use it. So there's that. I would have gotten two of these, but they didn't have any. I only had this one. So that's what I got. But my plan when I ordered it was to maybe create a front and a back if I wanted to. It just depends on how I'm going to construct it, honestly, to know if I need both or not. Remember, I found your scissors in the beauty salon store. Yes. My email is not in this description box, but any of my live sales or the market sales, yes. So, um, let me just go ahead, I guess. Oh, thanks, Jude. There it is. I have a lot of Native American stuff. Believe it or not. I don't know how I acquired it, but there's that. And I don't know if y'all know this or heard this, but anybody who's ordered from the live sale, the with the napkins and the postcards and all of that, if y'all paid, your stuff already went out, okay? Some of the people's bin went out, but if you recently paid or what, then it's already out. Just basically everybody's is out. Does that look better? No. Why? To me, I'm going to tell you why. Because it's too square. Everything's too square. I don't like it too square. This looks weird to me. You got yours already, Sheila? Woohoo! Wow. That's awesome. Yay. That might look good right here. Nope, too big. Too big, too square, too ugly, too round. What the heck? We're going to figure out a place. Or we may not use it. How about that? I don't know. Ooh, we might can put it under there. No. I don't think there. No. Yeah, I need to put some ink on these pages. Stenciling or something. And then I think it would be complete. Maybe a little bit more lace, but not too much. I don't know. There was one pocket that didn't have anything in it. Not that all the have to, but you know, we could try it. Oh, so what I did here was this pattern, excuse me, behind this was writing. So instead of completely wasting a whole page that if you wanted to journal on, I added this coffee dyed paper right here to cover it. So that way you had a place to journal if you wanted to on such a busy paper. There is one pocket somewhere. Oh, here it is. Too big, but that was good right there. So I'm just going to have to cut it down some. Oh, I can't though. I would have to cut it like... Let me see something. Even if I mess it up, who cares? I don't. Just want to try something. I want to try something. Okay. Let's see if that'll fit. See, the only bad thing about this pocket is you can't have it cut off, like the cutouts. It's getting hung up on there. It's kind of getting hung up on there. Thanks, Queen Bee. Wait. Re-ink. Not drink. Wait, what? Drink the re-ink? What is happening? I still don't like it in there. It's going to get hung up on. I don't like stuff getting caught. If you've got to fuss through stuff, then I don't want to do it. I don't think stuff needs to be struggling. Well, that doesn't look bad. Y'all, a ticket up here. I stamped on this ticket. I sewed the ticket. But because the back was so long, I stenciled on the back. Yes. So there's that. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so the only things that I have to do is ink some of the edges and maybe add some more lace, and then I think the little chunker is good. It's a little chunky. That's funny. Thanks, Debbie. um, yeah. I don't know why I didn't want to tie closure on this. I just didn't. I don't know. There was no real reason besides I just didn't want to. I should have left that stencil out. It's okay. It's all good. Now the hardest part is going to be inking these edges that are already in this book, but I'll try. Without messing up and getting on the other pages. See, that's the thing, because when you get down, lower close to the stitching, then you could mark the other page. Not that that would matter like a ton, but I get fussy. It just adds a little something. That's fine. It's the plain ones that need help. And all else fails, you can always put some lace on it, right? So yeah. See, you can't even barely tell, but man. Thanks, Jude. Um, Queen Bee, that's funny. So these laces and trims that I'm selling are going to all be reasonably priced. All of them. Okay? I mean, I'm serious. Okay, so I added a little to that one. Now I got to add a little bit more to this. Word of advice, it's very hard to add after the pages are in. That's because I want y'all to get some. And I want y'all to like buy a good amount if you can, but price would matter, I'm sure, too. So I'm going to make it affordable where you can afford, a good amount. You would literally have to be on a freeze to not be able to afford it. How about that? And I don't even know what that in my book, because it doesn't matter. I'm at peace with my buying. I'm at peace. Like it got burned in a fire. Wait. Hold on, Kiesha. I'm making a carpetbagger journal for all those yummy min cabinet cards I got from you. Oh, yes. From Honey's Christmas present. Ooh, gonna make my own story about them. That does sound interesting. And when I'm done, yes, please show me. I will get a kick out of it. Yes, I can't wait. It'll be fun. Yeah. Jude got a lot of boyfriends that night. Jude. She got a lot of boyfriends. Her cabinet cards that she got from me. Oh, that reminds me. I have some more. So I'll be selling those as well at the market. So the very last thing that I'm going to be selling, okay, portion of it, which would be at the end of everybody. So, but I don't know which day, Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure. That I don't know until the day comes, because it depends on how I feel and how late it is, right? But I also have some cabinet cards and some vintage, what do you call them? Lithographs. I have some of those. I think that's what you call them. I think. So yeah. Lithographs, yes. Um, here's the reminder. But I'll put it up on my channel too. Probably Wednesday, if the storm doesn't hit us directly and knock out our power or internet or something. Because it looks like it's headed to us directly by the prediction. You know of Alabama, the V of Alabama on the map. You know, it has like a little V. We live like right here. So, um, yeah. And all the prediction little line, you know how it has the different color lines that it predicts? That's where they're all pointing to. Most of them are pointing to us. So it's all good. It is what it is. Okay, word wise, don't do this. Don't do what I do. Sweet home Alabama. Yeah. Spelled what right? Alabama? You did. You spelled it right. You got it. Ding, ding, ding. You got it. So, yeah. Won't be on here too much longer. Just got to finish this. And then I'll probably, well, I say I'll probably, I'm going to try to come back tonight. Let me ask y'all this, since y'all are here. Some people are still here. Um, how would you feel? How would y'all feel if I start the lace and trim sale tonight? What would you think? The reason why I'm asking, and of course I wouldn't bill until after September the 4th and the 5th. And that's after cutting everything and sorting everything. So it will even be a little bit longer after that. So, just to let y'all know, pay wise, what you're looking at date. So, it would be after the 5th. But what are your thoughts about starting later tonight? What are your thoughts about that? Tell me. And either one's okay with me. The reason why I'm asking too is because I know I have a lot of go through, and sometimes lace takes a long time. So, being that I'll be on, all day with the girls, with the vendors for 2 days, I may not get either to all of them or we'll be up really late, which, you know, coffee will help me. So I don't care either which way. I'm just asking. It was just a thought that popped up in my brain just right now. So I don't know. Just tell me your thoughts. Um, so, and keep in mind, the good thing is, like I said, you'll have all the way for payment wise, not be affected. You wouldn't get a bill until at least, I would say, at least a couple of days after, and that's just minimum. Okay, because sometimes cutting lace takes a long time to measure and stuff. But and trims and stuff. So you wouldn't get a bill until, a couple of days at the minimum after the 5th of September. And anything that I sell September the 4th or the 5th or both, I'm not sure. The little here and theirs, that'll be combined. And there's no service fee at the market. And I'll file this under the market sale. So there'll be no service fee of $1.50 either. What you think? Um, the sale start at after dinner, after we eat. So probably speaking of what I think, I can start just guessing. Maybe at the earliest tonight, I could probably start at like, maybe 8:40 Central. It's 6:50 now here, Central. The latest I would start would be like 9:45 Central. Yeah, interest free. Yeah. See? And y'all if you say yes, then y'all will be kind of Again, I don't really believe in lucky, but I don't know of another word. Because y'all have the heads up first. I would put a reminder though, because boy, we were gonna do this the other night and it went south for some reason. But at least it'll be not as late. We were gonna start it like really late. I don't remember what time it was out of it. But then we ended up not doing it because it was kind of late. Half of the people were in bed. I'm only inking the edges of the white ones. Oh yeah, see, it was 3 a.m. Okay, so here's the plan. Here comes the ultimate decision. So y'all are okay with that, which is cool. That's awesome. And I don't mind. So if you think anybody is interested in us, in the sale that I'm speaking of, go ahead and message them and tell them, so that way you can give them a too, because it's not that far off from the time that I may start. So they may not see the reminder in time, and I don't want them being upset, especially if you know that they may be interested in some vintage lace at a reasonable price, right? So message them and let them know that I'm going to do a head start on the vintage laces and trims tonight. And anybody you know that might be interested. And then what else? Okay, here's the next question. One other question. Options. If I start at like 8:45 Central, I would have to take a break when it's time for the boys before they go to sleep, because we all pray together. So I would have to take a break to go pray with them, or I can start after we pray, which would be the 9:45. Either one I'm okay with, but it's up to y'all. But we would be on like a little intermission break if I were to start at 8:45. Thanks, Jude. So let's pick a time now, and then that way when you share it with your people that you know we got a message, and let them know, and share it out, because it's kind of a short notice in a way. Even though I'm going to put up a reminder when I end this stream, I'll put up a reminder. But that still doesn't mean people will know about it, because it is days in advance or whatever. It's kind of just spur of the moment. So y'all tell me what is better. Because either way, I have to pray with them. So you just tell me. Hey, Cassie. How are you? I fit in with the girls. I'm in your You are, Jude. That's right. Cassie, you came in right in time. I don't know if you caught into the details or not. But so I was selling some vintage laces and trims at the market. Well, and I was going to be the September the 4th and the 5th. See, it's on the screen. And I was going to be the last person, but I don't know which day. But I was going to be the last person and start selling some of the vintage laces and trims. But then I got to thinking it's going to take forever to do it in one night that late. And there's no telling, even if I'm going to be, how tired I am going to be, right? So I was thinking about starting the laces and trims tonight, but I wouldn't bill until after the 5th. Now remember, it's not gonna be the 6th either because I gotta cut all the laces and cut all the trims to order and sort it out, then do the invoices and all that stuff. So I'm telling you this and whoever missed it. So that gives you the grace period of payment. And then also there's no like Mindy said, there's no interest. That's funny. But there's no invoice fee or anything because I'll combine this with the market items. So it'll be just one shipping if you purchase anything else from me at the market. Which, like I said, I have a couple of cabinet cards that I know I'm going to sell and some other things, lithographs. But it's not going to be too much stuff. And then the rest of laces and trims that we don't get to, if we don't tackle it tonight. Thanks, Mary. You're making fried chicken, potatoes, carrots, and biscuits. Yum. I didn't cook. Whoop, whoop. She said, I'm on my way. So I only got one vote, I think. I only saw one vote. Do y'all want to do it after we pray or before we pray, but we'll have to do an intermission? Cool, Mary. Yeah. And because it's kind of a short notice, message your people. Message people that you know is going to be interested in this, and it's all going to be reasonably priced because I want to sell, you know, it affordable. I want to sell it so that y'all can get it and get, quite a bit if your budget's, of course. But obviously, the more reasonable it is, the more you can get, right? So I have that in mind. But yeah, message your people that you know will be interested in stuff like this or that need it or, because it's going to be such a short notice. And I don't want people to find out and get upset because they didn't know, or somebody you might know that might be interested. And thank you, Mary. Before. Okay. Before. Okay. So I'll start it. We'll start at 8:45 Central. So that's 9:45 Eastern. So when I end this live, I'll put up a reminder and um and if it's a little bit before then that's okay. But the latest will be 8:45. It's just basically whenever I finish dinner. And I'm just guessing 8:45 honestly, but that would be the latest that I would start. You'll see reminder, but just start looking, like I don't know, 8:30, 8:40, 8:45. Yeah, tonight. But I won't bill until well after the 5th because I was going to do it at the market, but I'm afraid that we're going to end up being on there way too late because of the amount that I have. And I can get a jump start now, but you won't get a bill until, after then, which makes it cool. Oh, thanks, Cassie. Yeah, this is my sewing theme journal that I'll be selling as well one day when I finish it. Maybe at the market if I fit in time. Does that sound good, guys? When do we get the prayer? I pray for y'all, if that's what you're asking. I do. I pray for everybody. So, let me go ahead and end this so that we can put up the reminder. Lisa, can you message the couple of people you know that were there the other night that you have on Messenger or that you know for me? Hey, Mindy. Mindy, we're going to have a pop up sale for laces, vintage laces and trims. Sorry. I just got excited. Tonight. Because I was going to do it at the market. Or I think you were there a little bit. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to start it tonight and I won't bill until after, well, after the 5th, you know, at least a couple of days at the minimum. Does that sound good? Yay! Yeah, so message your friends that you might think will be interested because it's a short notice and I don't want anybody upset. Or message people you know that like vintage trims and laces at a reasonable price. And then we'll start tonight. Like I said, it'll probably start at 8:45 at the latest Central. So that's 9:45 Eastern. Since most of y'all are Eastern time, I'm Central, so I'm an hour before y'all that are Eastern. Sweet. Anything else y'all need to know? All right, so I'm going to end this. Y'all message your peoples and let them know. And also let them know that, you know, when I'm billing, because that might matter to some. So let them know too that I won't be billing until after the 5th, because that might make a difference. You know? Oh, yeah, you are Central. That's true. I forgot. So y'all start drinking coffee at like 8:30. Because that's when I'm going to start drinking coffee so I can be up. Yes. Well, you can tell her. You can tell her, Sheila. It won't hurt. Heck, she might check yours before mine. Who knows? But the sooner we can get done with dinner, the sooner I can start. And we'll just wing it and go from there. Yeah, you can tell her. It's fine. Just make sure y'all tell the people the date of payment. Like I said, I want people to understand that, you know, it's okay to shop. You don't have to, you're not going to get an invoice tomorrow or in 3 days. So that's going to matter. All right, peeps. I'll see y'all in a bit. Thanks again for hanging with me. And we'll be back shortly, in a little while. Y'all enjoy your dinners if you haven't ate. Bye.